Whew. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about Smackdown tonight. Gonna review that. So tonight was obviously the go-home show, leading up to Night of Champions tomorrow. WWE is already in Saudi Arabia for the Blue Brand show, making the first episode of WWE TV to emanate from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So, we got John Cena and CM Punk's final confrontation before they meet at the Premium Live event. Also had 3 championship matches with Zelina Vega, Julia for the Women's U.S. title, Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the tag titles, and Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax for the women's title, last woman standing. Just hope this feud's over. I'm honestly sick of it. I mean, not Tiffany Stratton, I'm just sick of Nia Jax. I love Tiffany Stratton, just Nia Jax, no. So, open the show. There's actually some technical difficulties, but we still got this promo here. SmackDown opened with a brief intro from Michael Cole before Cody made his way into the arena. The King of the Ring Crown was on a podium in the ring. Cody was wearing a suit, so it was clear this would be a long promo from the get-go. Before he could speak, Randy Orton comes out. The Viper puts him over for beating Jey Uso to get to the finals. Before the show cut to a different angle, this was the segment that experienced technical difficulties in the arena. That's why it cut out when the show was on at 1 o'clock. So all the footage looked a little grainy, but I liked the footage there. Other than weird camera angles, I guess. Pretty standard promo exchange. Orton and Rhodes haven't been down this road before, so there wasn't much no ground to cover. We know the story between these two. They did the best they could, but it would be hard for anyone in their position to make this match feel more interesting. I like it, but I'm not that interested to it. You could tell some of the footage was recorded on a phone, for the technical issues they had. They put a small graphic, something about technical issues. But SmackDown did have a different feel tonight, with the full PLE set. Gave it a big feel. So, standard promo to open the show. Nothing special, just standard promo. The next we have Jimmy Uso versus JC Mateo. So, it was okay, I guess. The stuff with Falato saving Jimmy was the best part of this whole thing. I just don't care for this, honestly. Didn't care for this match. It was decent for what it was. This match didn't have much to it. Honestly, JC Mateo got the win here. And Jacob Falato saves Jimmy Uso. We had Zelina Vega versus Julia for the U.S. women's title. Solid match here. The match had some weak points, but it had a lot more good than bad. Both women put in a great effort. Julia's great. And she's a U.S. women's title, U.S. women's champion. Thank God. Rightful title change. She's just a better wrestler than Julia. She's a lot better wrestler, Julia is, than Zelina Vega. I don't want to see any fake outrage, because, look, I like Zelina, but it was time for a title change. They need to have a better woman have the U.S. women's title. But there were some weak points, but it was more good than bad. So give it a pretty solid match here, and Julia wins the championship. Just thank God. So Jade Cargill and Asuka was out there. This was a little more effective than the mid segment because it set up some tension and addressed another feud in the process. Naomi came out with her Money in the Bank great briefcase, talked some trash. Jay went after her, knocked down Asuka, led to the Empress taking her out with a few kicks. So she was put over tonight. So looks like Jade Cargill is going to be your women's Queen of the Ring. I wouldn't do it because she's not that good. But that's who they're going to have win. And it is what it is. I mean, it was fine. Asuka was very over with the crowd. But it was a pretty effective segment. I mean, I thought that was solid. DIY versus Andrade and Rey Fenix. Very good tag match. Andrade and Phoenix pulled off the victory with their combined finishers. This was a really fun match. I saw all four guys do some great work. 4 great wrestlers here. Great tag match. The problem is with Smackdown, it's just the third hour. Like, the wrestling is always good. Same thing with AEW. Wrestling is always good, for the most part. It's just... AEW, there's just not enough things to keep me interested. And with WWE, that's just the third hour of, like, Smackdown. That was a very good tag match. Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the tag titles. It ended in a no contest. And the match was fine until that happened. So it felt like we were robbed of a competitive title bout. So obviously you had the tag match. Ron Kelly's came to the ring to call it Cena for another fight, but he took a black mask for that, was something. But Fraxium, DIY, Los Garzas, it's supposed to say Los. Traded punches. They show up at ringside to make sure the Wyatts did not get involved. After the break, the match ended up being called off due to the involvement of everyone at ringside, so whatever, man. Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax. Solid match for what it was. This was never going to be a match full of technical exchanges. This was designed to be as hardcore as they could get away with. In that regard, they succeeded. Tiffany Stratton put Nia Jax through 2 tables, ringside to get the win and retain the title. So, Naomi showed up looking to cash in. Stratton took her down with the briefcase and hit the moonsault to her and Jax at the same time. I'm just kind of tired with how Triple H books Money in the Bank. Like, he has these fake cash-ins a lot. He done this during Tiffany Stratton's Money in the Bank run when she had it. It's just boring. Like, it's just so lazy. So, the main event, this week's show, ended with the final in-ring segment between Cena and Punk before they meet for the title tomorrow. And it was basically, you steal from me, you steal my pipe bomb, I'll steal from you. It's Punk life. Cena stole Punk's pipe bomb promo during a recent interaction, so Punk, he decided to do the same. He came out dressed like the Thugonomics John Cena from back in the day. Not only did he dress the part, but he brought his own rap lyrics. Unfortunately, he didn't even come close to matching the level of steam with those words that Cena used to get with these promos. Well, Cena's a rapper, so on paper this was a good idea. In execution, it was a little lacking. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was fun. Some people just need to have some humor, man. It wasn't the best, probably the best thing to do, but it was. This is the point, man. I don't know what some of you don't get. You just complain to complain. John Cena stole the pipe bomb, so he's gonna steal Thugonomics. Is he gonna rap like John Cena? No. But it was a good idea, and I thought it was funny, man. But the final episode of Smackdown before Night Championship was a surprisingly brisk show considering how much ground it covered. Not only did we get a little bit of build up for most of the matches that will take place at the PLE, but we also got a lot of stuff that was solely booked to make the show feel special. 3 title matches will make most episodes of TV feel like a bigger deal, but when a title change actually occurs, it's much more entertaining. Julia winning the championship wasn't shocking, but it was a great moment this early in her career. You know, the tag match, bell to bell, Andrade and Phoenix was the best bell to bell performance on this show. Profits and Wyatts probably would have maybe surpassed them had they been given more time and a clean finish. But I'll give the show a good B, solid B. I should give it a B plus. I thought it was a pretty solid show to have for the go home tomorrow night. Tomorrow during the daytime, actually 1 p.m. this show starts. So I'll be here tomorrow covering Night of Champions when it's over. So, yeah, good show Smackdown tonight. See you guys tomorrow for Clash of Champions. Peace.